Greetings, viewers, and welcome to Trump Updates, your go-to source for the latest developments in the ongoing defamation trial against Donald Trump and other significant updates related to the former president. In this segment, we'll delve into the intricacies of the second week of the trial, covering key moments, courtroom motions, and the dynamic political landscape surrounding the proceedings. In the second week of the defamation trial against Donald Trump, the proceedings faced a setback on day 4. The court was canceled when juror number 3 reported being unwell with symptoms resembling COVID-19. Despite the negative COVID test results for the juror, Alina Habba, present in court with Carol and Ian. Carol's counsel disclosed her potential exposure to COVID. She requested an adjournment for the day, citing concerns for the juror's health and her own possible infection. During the court session, some motions were addressed, including one filed by Alina Habba on behalf of Donald Trump seeking a mistrial. The motion alleged that Ian Carroll intentionally destroyed death threats she received, hindering the defense's ability to counter damages claims. However, Judge Louis Kaplan promptly denied this motion, emphasizing the lack of obligation to preserve every threat it received. Roberta Kaplan, representing Ian Carroll, highlighted in a letter that Ian's testimony regarding deleting threatening messages was consistent between her deposition and trial. Ian's claims of receiving death threats were linked to Trump's defamatory statements and ongoing harassment, despite a prior civil trial finding Trump liable for defamation and rape. In addition to the mistrial motion, Trump's lawyer, Meadow, expressed a desire to challenge the credibility of Professor Humphrey, an expert witness on damages. Meadow intended to file a Daubert motion, questioning Humphrey's qualifications, but Judge Kaplan clarified that such challenges should be raised before the expert testifies. Following the courtroom developments, Alina Habba cited a COVID scare as the reason to cancel court for the day. She suggested potential interference with Trump's testimony due to the New Hampshire primaries, leading to uncertainty about resuming the trial on Tuesday. As of the current recording, Judge Kaplan has not made a decision on this matter, pending further testing for the juror and Alina Habba. The situation took a political turn as Elise Stefanik, a supporter of Trump, accused the court delay of being blatant election interference. She propagated this claim on social media, despite the legitimate health concerns raised by Alina Habba. Meanwhile, Donald Trump took the opportunity to intensify his online attacks on Ian Carroll, posting numerous statements throughout the day. This followed the cancellation of court proceedings due to the potential COVID exposure of his lawyer. In a related development, Elise Stefanik defended Trump's cognitive abilities, dismissing concerns raised by critics. She asserted that Trump had not lost any strength as a candidate and remained stronger than ever, comparing him favorably to Joe Biden. The report concluded by acknowledging media coverage, including Jonathan Karl on ABC's Good Morning America, highlighting instances of Trump's confusing statements and cognitive lapses. The report also expressed gratitude for the audience's support and promised continued updates on court proceedings. Jonathan Karl on ABC's Good Morning America emphasized instances where Donald Trump displayed confusion and cognitive lapses. Notably, Trump confused Nikki Haley with Nancy Pelosi, claiming Haley was responsible for security during the January 6 Capitol insurrection. Karl highlighted similar instances where Trump confused Joe Biden with Barack Obama, reinforcing concerns about his mental acuity. The report concluded by underlining the importance of these observations and the growing attention from various media outlets. It mentioned that the Biden campaign had already incorporated Trump's confusion into an advertisement. Despite these concerns gaining traction, Elise Stefanik continued to defend Trump's mental acuity and dismissed criticism, asserting that Trump remained a strong candidate. The video closed by expressing gratitude for viewer support and promising to provide updates on the ongoing court proceedings. It also mentioned that the court was expected to issue a minute order detailing its denial of the mistrial motion, with continued coverage of developments in the trial. Thank you for tuning in to this edition of Trump Updates. We hope you found our coverage informative and engaging. If you enjoyed the content and want to stay up to date with the latest developments in the defamation trial and other significant